Hello, I'm Salima Davis, founder of Papillona, and this is the second in our series of videos about resilience. And today I'd like to talk to you about how we start to encourage a growth mindset within our children. Now, a growth mindset, like it sounds, is one that wants to expand and grow. It's one that understands that setbacks and failures are a natural part of life, and that rather than viewing them as a reason to just give up and stop trying, we can use them as opportunities to learn and springboard forward and be more successful. Now, our resilience audio at Papillona works on a subconscious basis, and it's full of positive affirmations like, I keep trying, or the sun always comes out from behind the clouds. But there are things that we as parents can do on a conscious level to start to help foster that growth mindset. And one of those is as simple as A, B, C. A is adversity, B for belief, and C for consequence. So let's say that, for example, your child comes home having scored badly on a maths test, and they say, oh, it's just no use, I'm rubbish at maths and the teacher hates me and it's not even worth bothering. Okay. A is the adversity. They've done badly on a maths test. They're struggling with their maths. B is the belief. I'm no good at maths. The teacher doesn't like me. And C is the consequence. It's just not worth trying. And your challenge is to start to challenge those beliefs, and therefore by taking action as a result, the consequences will change. So the adversity will always remain the same. They've done badly on their maths test. Okay, that's a given. But let's look at the belief then. I'm no good at maths. Well, is that true? Ask the questions. How hard did you study? Were you listening in class? Which parts were you getting wrong? Are there some that are harder than others? And then the consequence. Well, rather than giving up, perhaps we should be looking at this in a different way. Shall we go online and see if we can find out how to solve these things together? Do you need a bit of extra help? Should we be talking to your teacher? By looking at the beliefs and challenging those, we can then start to foster a different way of looking at the problem and changing the consequences. Now, when you do this, you need to be really careful to watch your own language. Do not, under any circumstances, turn around and go, oh, I know, darling, I was really rubbish at maths too. It's just how it is. Not helpful. There you're just installing a belief that in your family there are some people who are just no good at maths and so it's not worth trying. It is far more helpful to empathise for a moment. I get it, I really struggled with maths, but then turn it around and make it about them. But I think that that's because I didn't get the help that I needed. We all learn in different ways. Let's see how you best learn and how we can support you. Far more positive, far more uplifting, far more opportunities for growth and success with those words. Equally, let's say that your child is about to start their first day at secondary school, or they're going into a new club, but it's a big deal, whatever it happens to be. Now, inwardly, you might be feeling sick to your stomach. You might be really nervous, you might be worrying. On the day itself, you might be full of tears and, swallowing those emotions, and you might spend the entire day tracking them on Life 360 or Find Your iPhone or whatever it happens to be. But you must not pass that on. It is up to you to absolutely instill in them that they can do this, that they can have an amazing time. You go, you have a great day, you're going to make so many friends. Yeah, sure, it might be a bit nerve-wracking at times, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Go on, you've got this. Far more optimistic, far more confident, and if you instill that in them, they are far more likely to be able to succeed and achieve. And the wonderful thing about this, about resilience, just like with confidence and with optimism, all of which come together, is that they are all catching. So the more that you do it, the more that they will understand and buy into it, and the more that you create a virtuous cycle where you all feel it and you all feel far more confident, positive, optimistic, and overall far more resilient and able to cope. What's not to like?